Alright, time to go to Tarzan's world. In a backwards place like that? No way. Thought I wanted to land there. In a place that's like 50% treehouse. Technically this world should have England, but I guess it's lost to the darkness. So it's real adamant about finding his friends. They start crashing from so far away.
Whoa.
Can't believe Sora survived this. He fell in from outer space.
Oh, my head.
Only his head. Only
Donald?
his head.
Goofy?
Oh, time for this Heartless. The Cheetah Heartless. Another one of those non-Heartless fights. So you can win or lose this fight. It's a pretty easy fight. You just fire him. But I guess I'll do the gummy ship again and show you both. The cutscene you get after is slightly different. Back here, just getting punched in the face by a cheetah. Alright, from here they're the same scene. Sometimes I think about how Clayton could have saved Sora from the cheetah instead of Tarzan and how that would have made the story different. Maybe Sora's allegiance would have been to Clayton instead of Tarzan and the gorillas.
Danger.
Sora could totally kill a gorilla.
Thank you.
Then again, Sora knows that killing things is wrong. It's not that stupid. Unlike other people.
What is this place?
This place.
It's like 50% of his current world.
Okay.
And he
Where
calls it
did
a
the others
treehouse
go?
later. I know he
Look.
does.
I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
Friends.
Friends.
Sora teaching everyone
Right,
about
my
friendship.
friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Donald.
I like how he immediately calls Donald the loud one.
You know what? Never mind.
What a jerk.
I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
I like how Sora decides that Tarzan can only
For
remember
Riku.
two people, two friends.
Right.
Instead of looking for the ones that he knows is there,
Kyrie.
he looks for the ones that are possibly there. So I really don't get what's
right.
going on with these visions, Kairi. I don't remember if it comes up later at all.
Here.
I think Sora's just nuts. He's clearly looking at something, looked over Tarzan's shoulder to nothing. So weird.
Here.
It's even weirder that Tarzan
Not
wouldn't
sure I
notice that,
understand, but show me.
considering he's a
Take
guy
me to
who's
Riku
been
and
paying
Kairi.
attention to body motion and
Tarzan.
body language his entire life.
Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go go.
I do like how Sora says Sora go go. Deep jungle. Let's go deep. And deeper. So this vine part's pretty cool. You don't really do anything, you just slide down. It's a little slow, but it was really fun the first time I saw it. But there's not a lot to do, or even get hurt by here. This is the tricky part. You hit this and then you jump that. You also have to hit that one. And now you're out of the worst of it. That's harder to do than you think. Now we're here. Look at that strut. Look at that swagger. Look at Jane.
Oh,
I knew you would.
this?
You learned so much. You can communicate just fine. I don't know why Jane left all the slates scattered outside, but I picked them up. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of these things are. Those are people, gorilla, boat, fencing. Tarzan's not going to get anything from that. None of those were Riku and Kairi. Nope. Okay, let's stare at Jane for a bit. She kind of has my life at Suzuki eyes, or my vie de courgette eyes. She's also not in her Daisy outfit. She's in her freedom clothes. So she's post-needing her daddy, Jane. Which is good, because her dad's not here at all. This cheetah is super easy to kill, you just fire him. He's even easier now than he was before. Can't believe he interrupted my slide. Look at that sick slide. You get less experience points for beating him now, but now he just runs away. So you might remember this part being hard, but it's actually really easy in Final Mix as opposed to your PlayStation 2 versions, because now you have the triangle action button, so you're never going to tack off the edge and it's super easy. It's kind of sad. This scene is dumb.
Kerchak, please listen to me.
He doesn't.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now.
Squad up against evil. Don't be a bystander when the only other person in this world tries to kill the gorillas. Fight for what's right.
What am I
We can still
doing
hear
with
him,
these
right?
imbeciles?
The tent flap's even open. There's no door.
Blasted
We can hear him
gorillas.
saying this.
I'll hunt down
He's gonna
every
hunt
last
down
one of
every
them.
last gorilla.
I'll track them down somehow.
Who does that? Who hunts for extinction?
My life on it.
Always forgot a hunter's pride is in how much of the ecosystem he can destroy.
Heartless!
So now we just run around to the same areas that we have been, killing all the Heartless and saving the gorillas for gummy parts. Everyone's favorite part of the game is obviously the gummy parts. But this is what I mean when I say Tarzan's world isn't that confusing. You literally just run back and forth repeatedly, entering the tent every time you pass it, just in case it procs a movie, and that's really it. If you're speedrunning it, you might need to map things out better and it gets confusing, but otherwise you're just killing things and walking from one screen to the next, back and forth. It's only about like 6, maybe 7 areas, and you're really walking back and forth between 5. It's like the tent, the outside tent area, this area, the one next to it, Vine 2 and Treehouse are the important ones. Hell yeah, give me that gummy part. What a good gorilla. Kill more Heartless. Yeah, gummy. So this Heartless is pretty interesting. Doesn't really attack you, but you just have to find out where he is. So the best way to do that is just to walk away so that you can look at everything when he moves around. If you're too close, you won't be able to see him. Kind of shuffle about, and you'll drop some money and some health and items. Good synthesizing items too. So it's good to try to get them all when you can. I just hit the wrong one. He was the one on the right side of that guy. Yeah. He was the one on the left. I can't believe I died. This is another fun Heartless that actually won't hurt you, but you need to use the right magic spells. I don't have any of the right magic spells, so I can't get the goods. If you hit him, he disappears. This is the little shortcut to get to Vine 2 that leads to the climbing trees, which is right next to the treehouse place. It's a good little shortcut. You don't have to jump on the vines. You just turn around. And there you go. I think this is one of the more confusing places in Tarzan's world that actually confuses people. They walk up here and then jump all the way back instead of just turning around and going up. Give me that gummy, give me that gummy. Yeah! Here it comes. Shit! I hope Mr. Clayton is safe. Why? Look how neatly he placed that on that rock. What a weird cut. You pretty much just beat up the cheetah the same way. Beat him up every single time. Forget the cheetah's name, Sabor or something like that. Saber? Sabor. Got Aroga from, or Windshield from Tarzan. You just fire him, punch her, dead. The island counterattack without getting guard? What a morbid scene. We actually just killed a cheetah. I can't believe Sora would actually kill an animal, but we did it. And we're seeing its last moments of life through its eyes. It's morbid. And then we took one of his fangs. Gotta get that AP. See, Tarzan knows what the treehouse is. I'm not crazy.
Tarzan!
Some people miss the message that's about to appear here. It's pretty quick. So all you have to do is beat up the fruit. You can fight the monkeys to gain some experience points, but I don't really like fighting the monkeys, so I'm just gonna destroy the fruit. If you don't destroy the fruit, this goes on forever. Clayton came to the tent, and that's the last thing I remember. I can't believe Clayton kidnapped you, climbed a tree, and then locked you behind some vines. I feel like his plans aren't working out. Of course we're going to help the gorillas. It's Tarzan's family. This is such a weird vendetta. So angry at the gorillas for no reason.
No!
Like how he just stops in his weird face. I can't believe the gorillas just leave me to fight him by myself. They're gorillas. They're super strong. They should help. Clayton's face is really weird.
Not Clayton.
Not Clayton. My bad.
Not Clayton.
Okay. This fight's easy. You don't actually have to kill any of the monkeys. You can just kill Clayton or beat him up a bit. He doesn't have like a lot of health here. There's not a lot of things that can damage you really. Should be all good. I mean, from here on out, bosses are just hitting things. A lot of people think their game glitched out here, but nope, just an invisible chameleon. Did you just take a shotgun to the face? But you can see the shadow of the chameleon here. When you hit him, it's more obvious, yeah. I like that little warp effect. I always thought this fight looked really cool. There isn't a lot to talk about with the fights now, though. They didn't change Clayton, but the chameleon changed a bit. When he used to have these black markings, he used to just be like yellow and green.
See ya! See ya! Here!
Tarzan will even heal you during this fight, so you don't even have to heal yourself. I always prefer when my party members heal me, is why I always give Goofy some items. They don't really cost much, even if it might be a bit of a waste. Just beat up the chameleon before you go after Clayton, because, you know, it's a giant chameleon. It's pretty scary. It's called a stealth sneak? It's hard for me to say. Stealth sneak. Blah. So now the chameleon's dead, and I don't think he's ever gonna get back up. So now I just move on and kill Clayton. Clayton can really just take a walloping. Every level up, it's a level closer to guard. And Clayton's dead now. A lot of people died on this planet. Jane's dad, all the workers that came with Jane and her dad, they all must have been turned to heartless. They're not around. Now the only person who lives in this world is Tarzan and Jane. To repopulate, with the gorillas, of course.
Huh?
This area is pretty neat and interesting looking, but there's just honestly nothing to really talk about. It's not that great. It's just a cliff and a tunnel with a waterfall. And you just jump around in it, get some treasures, and then move on. How do y'all jump up here?
This is your home?
How did you understand that?
That means...
How's this his home? What about the tree house?
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. Sea friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Eh, means heart.
How did
Friends
you
in our
get that?
hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Jane's a genius.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No, 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 no. Please, you would kill me.
What drew the heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait.
Did Clayton want to be
It seems the
powerful?
bait was too
I think he
tasty
just
for his
wanted to
own
kill
use.
gorillas.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the lift. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands one by one. Speaking of which...
So now we have another Keyblade. And they work as keychains that attach to the Keyblade to change looks and abilities. It's pretty neat. Really like them. Maybe I'll equip it. Oh yeah, I'm all about Trinities. Back to Olympus.
Not bad, huh?
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Oh boy!
That little punk is your next opponent, okay? Now don't blow it. Just take him out.
The great god of the underworld is afraid of a kid?
And you should be too, Cloud.
Sorry, but my
You should be
contract
too.
says-
I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract! I know it says you're only required to kill Hercules in this tournament. But you gotta fight that kid to get to him. Come on. Hey, it's like that old goat says. Rule number 11. It's all just a game. So let loose and have fun with it. I mean, a casualty or two along the way. It's no big deal, right? Jeez. Stiffer than the stiffs back home. Still, suckers like him are hard to come by.
Oh, he is a sucker. So when you fight Cloud, you can win or lose. So I guess I'll do both again and show you both. But just take note that when you beat Cloud, the video kind of doesn't make sense. Like, it kind of jumps a bit. Because it doesn't make sense why Cloud's sword is underneath Cerberus. You'll see when you get there. But if you have Cure, this fight should be easy. If not, Cerberus is going to give you a hard time, to be honest. He's pretty hard without guard. Any defensive moves, really. All you can really do is roll around, and then it just becomes hit him and run away. It's a hit and run strat. It's not very fun. Look at Sora about to murder Cloud at the bottom there. And yep, just jumping swords.
Oh, right. There was one other rule. I forgot. Accident happened.
Hey, Phil! Get them out of here!
Let's just hop back in there.
Kid, I got 2 words of advice for you. Attack!
Face, so it's hard to just get consistent damage on him. You can jump up on Cerberus' back, but it doesn't really net you anything. But you can throw off a few spells. Like Thunder. Thunder should be able to hit each head. But you can jump up on the hind leg, jump on the back.
Thunder!
There we go.
Thunder! Thunder! Thunder!
Problem is, when you attack from here, you really just either fall down or actually get hit. It's not a safe place to attack from, but it does save you from like the dark floorball thing that he attacks you with, the dark pillars. And his stomps.
Come on!
Yeah, these dark pillars. You jump on his back, you won't get hit by them. Unless you fall. So it's easier just to run away from them. Just tickle that chin. Dogs love chin tickles. And then if you're hurt, you just kind of cure up. This is like base 1, Kingdom Hearts strat. We don't really want to use cure that much though. It just kind of makes the game a bit more boring to just only rely on one spell to keep you alive the entire game. But for this kind of boss battle it works because he's not very interesting to us. He's just strong and hard to hit. Darn, Goofy are both dead. That's fine. I have the power of the Keyblade. Still no guard. I think we get at like level 25 or something. It's gonna take forever. Sweet.
Thus, I do
Funny thing
hereby
about
dub
them
the
being junior
junior
heroes here is
heroes
that Sora does
and
really have to
confer
grow to become
upon
a
the
hero.
full rights and privileges to
He's
participate in
a
the
bit
game.
immature and all he wants to do is find his friends. He's not really used with the Keyblade to fight darkness
You
and
rookies still
have a
don't
greater
understand what
path
it
than
takes
himself.
to be a true
Yet,
hero.
and as we just saw before in Deep Jungle, he's willing to just sell out Donald and Goofy to find Riku and Kairi.
Out for yourselves.
It's kind of nuts.
Just the way that I did.
So in that way, he really is a junior
No
hero.
problem. We'll start by proving ourselves.
He also
in the
killed a
games.
cheetah. I'm not really sure that's very
There ain't
Paragon.
gonna be any games for a while. Gotta clean up the mess from that last
Also, we're
battle
about to
first.
murder Cloud, like,
Okay, we'll be
straight up. And the reality that we beat Cloud in, he was gonna be dead.
I still can't believe that Squirt actually beat Cerberus.
Just between us, I'd already worn Cerberus down by the time the little guy
Sir
jumped in.
Herc wore down Cerberus.
My
What a
lips
jerk.
are sealed.
Look at who's sad over there. I wonder if he's sad that he didn't kill us, or sad that we beat him. Maybe he's just a sad boy. All we do know is that he's looking for Sephiroth.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah.
So, why did you go along
Cloud
with it
and
anyway?
Sora's hair are way too similar here.
I'm looking for someone. Hades promised
Why would you
help.
believe Hades? I guess in Cloud's
I tried
game
to
you could
exploit the power of
control Satan
but it
and
backfired.
Beelzebub and
I fell into
Bahamut
darkness,
and just some of them
and I
out
couldn't
there.
find the light.
So I guess it makes sense that he would trust
You'll find it.
Hades.
I'm searching too.
Huh.
For your light? Don't lose sight of it.
How about a rematch sometime? Fair and square, no dark powers involved.
I think I'll pass.
Sonic Blade.
He's strong. He's kind. He's always there for you. And he's handsome to boot. He's perfect. Perfect.
Perfectly infuriating. He makes me crazy.
Wait a minute. What are you worried about? All the pieces are in place. Relax. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here's what you do. Let Hercules train the kid. In the next games, I'll take care of them both. Come. Who invited you to the party? Stay out of this. This is my show.
As you wish. Fight to your heart's content.
And now we go back to Traverse Town. Alright. Peace.